going to discuss the discussion of three selected tenets from Edwin Sutherland Differential Association Theory. Edwin Sutherland Differential Association Theory is one of the most influential sociological explanation of criminal behavior. According to this theory, criminality is not inherited biologically or determined by individual pathology. Instead, it is learned through interaction with other social environment. Sutherland identified 9 basic tenets or propositions that explain how individuals learn criminal behavior. To understand this better, we will focus on 3 important tenets. First, criminal behavior is learned. Second, criminal behavior is learned through interaction and communication. Third, a person becomes delinquent because of an excess of definition favorable to violation of the law over definition unfavorable to violation of the law. First, criminal behavior is learned. One of the foundational principles of Sutherland theory is that criminal behavior is not innate or inherited, it is learned. This tenet shifts the focus from biological or psychological causes of crime to the social environment where the individual grows up. Sutherland argues that people are not born criminals. Instead, they acquire criminal attitude, skills, and motivation by observing and interacting with others who engage in or approve of such behavior. This process is similar to how people learn language, customs, or other social factors. This suggests that crime is a social product. For example, a child raised in a neighborhood where theft, drug dealing, or violence is common may come to view this action as acceptable or even necessary for survival. On the other hand, someone growing up in a law-abiding environment is less likely to develop criminal tendencies because they have not learned such behaviors. Second, criminal behavior is learned through interaction and communication. Sutherland emphasized that learning occurs through personal interaction with others. It is not merely about observing crimes in movies or reading about them in the news. It involves direct communication with people in one social circle. This tenet highlights that the learning process is social. People adapt beliefs, attitude, and techniques by talking to and spending time with others. Communication, both verbal, discussion, instruction, and non-verbal gestures, actions, transmit the norms and skills necessary to commit crimes. According to Sutherland, this learning primarily happens within intimate personal groups such as family members, friends, or close peers. This relationship exert a stronger influence because they involve trust, regular contact, and emotional attachment. The third, a person becomes delinquent because of an excess of definition favorable to violation of the law. One of the most critical and unique components of the theory, Sutherland argued that people influenced by definitions, that is, the attitude and meaning they attach to certain behaviors. Individuals include both definitions that favor obeying the law and definitions that favors violating it. When someone is exposed to more messages and attitudes that justify breaking the law than messages that encourage compliance, they are more likely to engage in criminal acts. It shows that criminality is not determined by exposure to a single criminal influence, but by the balance between conflicting definitions. In other words, crime occurs when scales tip in favor of law-breaking attitudes. That's all. Thank you.